Okay. Hi again, Susan. This is actually really great being able to record this. Hopefully you don't find my voice too obnoxious. I know I sort of do, but be that as it may, here I am again. Here we are again at the dashboard. In the last file, we talked about pages, how to add a new page, how to get to all of the pages to do some things. Very briefly, how to order to put in the order number if you want to control where these pages appear in the link structure. Now, blogs are controlled through the posts section. So I'm going to go to all posts. And here is where, for the demonstration purposes, I added a variety of different little tiny posts. And just looking at these kind of quickly. I'm not even sure what the content of these is without going in. Okay, here's sort of where I played with one of the gallery options. Okay, and again, these are probably more easily viewed just by looking, going to the site and actually navigating to it. But if I were going to add a new post to my blog, add new. Okay, today is Wednesday. I don't want to do that because it's going to automatically add the date. So I'm going to put blog tutorial. Okay. And okay. This is an example of a blog entry for the video I'm making. Write to your heart's content. Heart's content. In any blog, this is where the fun happens, and writing these things, however, regularly you do. But this is historically what we mean by blog, those collections of entries all in one place that go most recent first. I could preview this. I'll do that. Here I am previewing today's little entry. And there we go. So here's the blog tutorial as the last one. And then here is a link that's automatically, and I can, if you are interested in other ways to get from entry to entry, that is something that can be implemented in the design. I sometimes like arrows right, arrows left. Not totally sure how I feel about how this particular design treats this. Again, here you see a comment section. Somewhere else I noted that comments are generally seen as a reaction or response by the reader to the blog. For that reason, I find it awkward to have content sections in other pages. So like on the home page, for instance, I would most likely be interested in removing this entire section. Also, this is code that the designer used to show as little tooltips what you're able to use from the HTML world in terms of formatting inside the comment. Again, that's a nice trick. I'm not sure that it's necessary for this. So back into the blog. And again, these were the earlier ones. This is kind of a nice element, this sort of blue button. That could be not a button. It could just be text and a link. Those things are all changeable elements of design that are just more a matter of preference of taste. So posts are really, really pretty simple. If you are interested in your readers really finding your posts or being able to search based on information, you can go into categories and you can create a category. Let's say that there's a specific part of trapeze arts that creates a category, and you want to be able to retrieve all of the entries that make reference to this. This is a way to do that. I think we can get into this in more detail, but I thought I would introduce the idea. And tags, again, are short pieces of information that allow an entry or content in the entry to be searchable. If we go back to the home page, this is one of the great things about this too. Here you have a search bar and you can enter a term or something you're looking for in this blog, and it will search the text. So if it's in the text, that could show up. But if you've organized things in categories, or you've used either tags or slugs, which again are just a way of associating information so that it can be pulled up on a search. If you've got a lot of blog entries about different parts of the trapeze arts and a user wants to find, let's say, something about a specific technique, that's one way to make that very easy for the reader. And if you've got a bunch of blogs and you don't remember where you mentioned a certain thing, but you remember like a certain word or phrase that you used, you can use the search option to find that post much more quickly. This gallery option comes with this, and I had mixed results with this. So I thought that this was overly simple, and I actually found that a little bit hard to navigate. So to get around that, I searched and found on WordPress.org the Easy Gallery, which is a plugin. And by plugin really just means another piece of code added to the other code that extends, or broadens what was originally possible. This was pretty easy to do, but I think that's something that, again, we'll reserve for more of the advanced stuff, just trying to get up and running with some basic adding pages, adding posts. I do love the gallery option. I think it's important to visually showcase what you're seeing and photos you're taking. Going back to the site itself, I'd like to remember where I put one of the galleries. One of them I embedded right in a page, and then the other I set up that gallery page, and I think I used the options from that were automatic with this and just really wasn't thrilled. So I think it was under blog. Let's go back under blog and see. Okay, so some comments just about different things. Okay, here we go. Today, perhaps I'd like to add a gallery to showcase some photos from today's session. I hit read more to display that, and here we go. On a few of these photos, I had set the caption, and that will show up automatically. I probably can disable that. Now, if I click on this, okay, I'm having an issue with that, and I'm not sure. I may have to iron that out before I really get into the gallery part of it. Easy gallery, edit gallery. Easy gallery. That's the code for that. And let's just see. I'm gonna copy and paste this because I think all posts. I'd like to go into the one that I thought that was. Oh, I know. I think I know why. You know what? For the sake of argument, I'm gonna make this not private. I think it being private is what is screwing this up. So let's go back to this, and also it's really not. I'm going to hit reload to see that disappeared. Let's see, quick edit. I did the quick edit, and I don't want this to be private, so I'm going to uncheck it, and then I'm going to update it. Okay, quick edit was the way to go on this. I'm going to quick edit this. I don't want this to be private, so I'm going to go ahead and update it, and let's see if that brought back where we actually could see. And if that didn't do it, I may redo this one because I want to make sure that I know what we're doing. Okay. Okay, that wasn't it. I probably got to redo this one. The blog, hello Susan. So I don't think that was the issue. Oh, okay, that did bring up